The house on Asylum Road has always been a bit of a mystery to me. I've lived opposite for years, and I can count on one hand the number of times I've seen anyone coming or going.
Well, I've been running this corner shop for 30 years almost, and in that time I've only ever recognised that man from the house a handful of times.
The house was really old, like with almost a forgotten look to it, and as if it was from another time. I used to make up stories about who lived there and what they were like, or what their lives were like.
Interestingly, the houses on Asylum Road, a name that often raises eyebrows today, but it had a very different meaning when it was named. The road was named after the licensed Vittler's Asylum, established in 1827 as a place of safety and refuge. It provided care for decayed members of the trade and their widows, ensuring they had a place in their later years. A kind of sanctuary in a growing city.
I did see the owner once though. It was early in the morning and he was standing on the front steps, looking like he was waiting for something or someone.
He's always dressed head to toe in a cream or beige three-piece suit of another time. You don't really see that anymore. So you remember that. He carries his beautiful walking stick, carved with all these weird symbols and whatnot. Looked pretty spooky, to be honest.
He struck me as the kind of person who keeps to himself, someone who prefers the quiet. I guess the house suits him in that way.
Over the years, his suit has seen better days. It's like worn thin in places, but that walking stick of his is always perfect and clean, like he polishes it every day. Oh yeah, he always buys the same thing. 4 bottles of table salt. Doesn't say much, just pays and leaves. Once I saw him after my shift heading up the road, so I kind of followed him, at a distance, watched as he turned and walked up to the house. It was the first time I connected the dots.
The house in question was built sometime between 1889 and 1893. What many people don't know is that behind the house, a public baths were constructed, offering the community a place to not only cleanse but also gather. It was a place where people connected, shared stories, and supported one another.
A few years ago, I finally saw this old man, and he came out of the house with like a jug, and it was full of salt or something that looked like salt. Anyway, so he walks out, and then he starts pouring salt onto the front lawn, like really slowly pouring it. And he was doing shapes that looked like crosses, like crucifixes. That's the one, crucifixes. And it was really weird. It was like he was having a private moment, like anyone else wasn't supposed to be seeing it.
To be honest, I don't know much about him. No one around here does really. But he's become a quiet story in my life. Just like the house he belongs to.